Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm doing something slightly different for me. In particular, we are going to be talking about the brand ZitSticka. But just before we get into that, say if you guys don't know who I am, my name's Robert. I'm a professional makeup artist here on YouTube and also in real life. And it's my goal to help you become a pro yourself, or just someone who's really good at makeup. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, then please consider subscribing. So I really want to thank ZitSticka for sponsoring this video today and also providing me with their amazing products to try. However, this isn't the first time I've tried this brand at all. I was actually introduced to this product by my brother James and I've been using it ever since. So I'm sure you've heard about pimple patches before. I feel like they've become quite popular and quite common knowledge. And while a lot of them do a great job, I do have to say personally through my own experience and through experimentation that none of them really work quite as well as ZitSticka. Now, if you haven't used a pimple patch before and you're like, what are you talking about? Pimple patches are like small little dots that you put on top of pimples, basically, or blemishes. And the main focus is to treat that pimple or blemish on the surface of the skin, like whiteheads and things like that, or just pimples. You can put them on usually during a day. You can put makeup over them if you want to. I don't see the point though. Or you can sleep in them. I like to sleep in pimple patches because, you know, you leave them for a long time. It's slightly more effective. But when you peel them off, it's kind of satisfying to see all the gunk that it's like absorbed into this patch. So the ones that we are talking about today are ZitSticka's Killa patches. So what makes these different to other pimple patches that you get, the ones that are just like kind of flat round circles, is that these target underground blind pimples. And by that I mean, you know, when you're just sitting there, you're touching your face, which you probably shouldn't be, and you feel like a really painful under the skin spot that's coming through, and it hasn't quite reached the surface yet, but you know it's coming, you know it's gonna pop right up. So ZitSticka doesn't just focus on the surface of the skin and waiting for that pimple to come through, but it focuses on what's beneath the skin, and it gets right down in there. I do have to mention as well, they are also cruelty-free and vegan. So the way the patch does this is by using micro dart technology to release ingredients beneath the surface of the skin and get right into the heart of that pimple. So when I first tried these, this is a long time ago, and like I said, my brother was like, you need to try them, they're amazing. And I was like, oh, micro darts? Because in my mind, I was like, micro needles, like needles going into your skin. And right in the top of my head, I was like, it's going to be these long, like, needles, like metal needles going to your skin. That is absolutely not the case at all. They are very small, very fine, pain-free, tiny little micro darts. It is completely painless. Yes, you feel like a little pressure, but it's absolutely nothing to worry about. Although being quite advanced in the way they work, they are so easy and simple to use. It's 2 quick steps. So this is your first step in applying the patches. It's almost like a little mini cleaning swab, not like on a cotton bud, but like a little sheet. It contains tea tree oil, which is antibacterial, salicylic acid as well, that helps to very gently exfoliate the area, vitamin E and alcohol. The alcohol is used to clean the area that you're applying the Killa patch to, so it should only really be used in that area. So next up is the patch itself. What I really like about this compared to other pimple patches for me is how it comes in its own packet. You have to tear it to open it first of all, but also inside it's enclosed in like its own personal package. Whereas usually they all come on a sheet. This to me is a little bit more hygienic. You want to be as clean as possible and it just seems more hygienic. So all you have to do is apply the patch to the area where you're getting that pimple and let it do its thing. So we're talking about those micro darts and how they get beneath the skin and deliver ingredients to the pimple. So there's some amazing ingredients in there that's actually delivered right to the pimple. So one of the ingredients is hyaluronic acid, which is a humectant. So it's gonna keep the area hydrated and not dry it out while you have a pimple patch on. It also has salicylic acid, which is very simply, it gently exfoliates the area. It also clears out pores or like excess sebum from the skin from that area. And also, I can never pronounce this, oh sorry, I'm gonna have to read it. Niacinamide. I'm sure everyone is very familiar with this ingredient. It reduces redness and the appearance of redness, and it also improves the appearance of pores and uneven skin tone. So that's great to have in a pimple patch as well. So the actual darts dissolve within 2 hours within the pimple after it's kind of done its job and delivered all those ingredients. So now all those ingredients are enclosed in that area and doing their job. So although they do dissolve within 2 hours, I personally like to wear them overnight or throughout the whole day if I don't plan on doing anything. They are very much invisible, so you can go around and do your daily whatever you need to do while wearing them. But for me, it's also great because it stops me from picking my skin. If I catch my face in a good mirror with good lighting, I will stand there and I will pick my skin feeling like I'm having a spa day when I'm actually ruining my skin. But if I see a pimple, I want it gone. So by having this on, I don't pick, which then leads to scarring, which I do a lot. So this is kind of like that protective layer there for me too. I very rarely get pimples. I'm quite lucky in that sense. I get the occasional blemish here and there. But when I have had one and I use these patches, I've seen some incredible results. And I know I can rely on this product to kind of sort everything out for me. So moving on to the next product from ZitSticka and talking more about self-care and kind of treating from within, let's talk about Skin Discipline. Skin Discipline is a targeted acne supplement backed by science that basically paves the way for clear skin. So Skin Discipline is only available in the US, but is launching in the UK soon. So if you're interested in trying it for the first time and at a discounted price, then go ahead and sign up for the wish list, which I'm showing you here on the website. I'll also leave a link down below for you. So this is ZitSticka's signature formula, and it works against both existing and future acne by easing inflammation. It regulates sebum as well, and it balances your skin's supportive bacteria from the inside out. It also helps to accelerate skin cell turnover, which is very important. So I do take supplements. I take vitamins to help with things like my sleep, because I always feel like I can't sleep, which I can definitely. But I've never really considered a supplement that kind of focuses on my skin's needs. So I have been taking this for a couple of weeks now. This is actually a month's worth in here, and it's one a day. So I feel like it's kind of early to see results right now, but it does make me feel really good knowing that I'm actively doing something to kind of look after my skin a little bit better, and knowing that there's some incredible ingredients in here as well. Niacin, which you may know as vitamin B3, or niacinamide. I can never say it. Omega-3 is in this also, and that helps aid the skin in cell recovery. And it's also a probiotic blend in this. So probiotics can help prevent bad bacteria that can cause inflammation and flare-ups. That is something, again, I never really think of, is how different parts of your body can be affecting your skin. I'm not someone who finds it difficult to swallow supplements at all. I find it really easy, but these aren't big in any way. They go down really easy. They smell good. They smell so good. They're actually smaller than some of the ones I take now. So they're super easy to swallow. They're also dairy-free and gluten-free and 100% drug-free. So I also have one more thing to show you from ZitSticka, and this is possibly one of my favorite products. This is Hyperfade. So Hyperfade lightens dark spots really fast. And just like the pimple patches, they also have a micro darts that deliver ingredients to the dark spots. These contain vitamin C to help prevent melanin production. Melanin production causes that dark spot or that hyperpigmentation when you see that slightly grey area or deeper dark area. So Hyperfade will lighten that pigmentation, but it won't lighten your actual skin. It also has a licorice root in, and that interrupts the enzymes that produce melanin. So that's going to help prevent future hyperpigmentation while improving existing dark spots. And of course, there is our trusted niacinamide. Oh, I said it. And that works with the natural substances in your skin to help reduce redness and uneven skin tone. I need to start using niacinamide more. But I have been using these. I had a bit of hyperpigmentation right here. These are both spots I picked whenever it could heal. Whenever I could pick it again, I'll be right there picking it. But I'm a very impatient person. But to have products like these that get to it quickly and efficiently is incredible. The Killa patches work amazing at what they do. But I have never personally found a product that's as effective than the Hyperfade with dark spots. I've tried serums, I've tried other things that claim to help with those areas, and this is the first thing that I can say I've actually seen an improvement with. So I just wanted to slip in this before and after right here. On the left, oh, let me just explain. The two pictures are screenshots taken from my Monday videos, so the lighting setup is exactly the same always. On the right, it does look a bit blurry, my mouth, because I'm speaking, and this is the only kind of screenshot I can find where my head is in a similar position, but you're more than welcome to go back and look at the two original videos and look at the skin there. So on the left, we have what is left of a pimple, one I had picked for way too long. Every time it came back and every time it healed, I would go in and pick it again, just because I didn't like it there. And under makeup, I just wanted it to be really smooth, and to have that kind of like scab like texture I just didn't like it. So here it's kind of flattened down. It's not as textured anymore, and it's kind of left this mark. And this is what a lot of my pimples do if I pick them, which I do a lot. So on the right is, I say after 2 weeks, it's maybe just before 2 weeks, but still going with the recommended usage. So every 3 days for 2 weeks. So I ended up using about 4 of the Hyperfade patches, and that is how much it has faded. This is incredible for my skin. I will have a dark spot, I want to say 2 months, but then also I want to say more, because it almost becomes a part of my face, and I almost have to integrate it into part of my makeup routine. Like, I need to cover this, you know? So my skin does not heal very quickly at all when it comes to these dark marks. So to have that much of a fade on the right hand side so quickly is incredible. I'm gonna also keep working on it, and I can update you in another video, but to me this is amazing to have that much off a fade in such a short period of time. Yeah. These aren't to be used over pimples. It's not like the Killa patches. They do two different things. So this is more for when you've been picking, you're left with that scar, you're left with that patch of hyperpigmentation, and you want to smooth that out. So I have absolutely fallen in love with ZitSticka and their products. I think they're amazing. It's so nice to be able to rely on a product that you know is effectively going to do what it claims to do and what it says it's going to do, and that performs basically the way they say it's going to. So I'll leave a link to all the products below featured in this video, and ZitSticka's website as well, so you can get more information and more in-depth ingredient information about these products. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that all made sense. Any questions, like I said, head over to ZitSticka's website. All the information you need is on there. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and also consider subscribing if you want to. Thank you again to ZitSticka for sponsoring this video, and thank you for making a product that is so effective and reliable. I hope you all have an amazing week ahead. I will see you back here on Sunday, and then Monday, and then Wednesday, and then Sunday, and like that for the rest of the life, unless I choose to do more. I don't know. Thanks again for joining me. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.